Yeah. This is the card received today, and I know our theme coming in was about hurricane. So here we got
Oh.
storm spirit chaos. Storm spirit chaos. A fierce and massive storm has overtaken the forest. Trees are whipping back and forth. A torrent of rain pounds your head and shoulders. Crashes of thunder shake the earth as ragged shards of lightning illuminate the dark woods. This card acknowledges potential chaos or the need for chaos as an activator for healing in your life. Spiritual chaos allows for the dissolution of outmoded beliefs so expansive, energetic life force energy can fill your life. If you are experiencing upheaval right now, know that the underlying energy is restorative. Embrace it rather than deny or suppress it. You are being healed on all levels. Of course, take time to find the calm in the storm, but also understand that the chaos can be beneficial in many ways. It can activate your creative life force. Alternatively, if your life is too calm to the point of being stagnant, this card suggests that it might be time to create some chaos in your life. Try doing things differently. Step out of old routines. If you are always early, be late. Beneath the surface, profound shifts and transformations are occurring. Although many assume that nothing good comes from a massive storm, every part of nature has value. For example, downed trees provide habitats for many kinds of animals, and lightning helps fertilize the soil. There's enough electrical energy in lightning to separate the nitrogen atoms in the air, which fall to the earth with rain and combine with minerals to form nitrates, a type of fertilizer. Look for the silver lining in the current upheaval. The spirit of the storm says, shred outmoded thinking and self-imposed blockages. Tear down walls of self-imposed limitations, step into chaos, and embrace it, rather than trying to suppress it. Do the unexpected.
Wow.
Thank you.
Welcome to chaos.
Chaos kids.
Wow. Well, doesn't that just fit with 11 Kawak?
Right on.
Mhm.
On that note, I posted to the chat a link to a PDF that you can download for 11 Kawak.
Oh, good.
Oh,
You
okay.
like, you might want to do that.
Wow.
And do we have that's the new moon temple and position for this new moon. And do we have a little overview of it? What is 11
Kawak.
Kawak?
Oh, well, that's what that PDF is about. I do have.
Just a few
Well,
words on it to kind
you
of.
said it so well with with that particular reading is
It sounds
completely
like it
resonant.
when you were putting out about the hurricane, and literally there's been a hurricane.
Hmm. Well, well, what you just read, Steve, is what you sent me, Dwayne, to read. Would I read that now about, or does that? Because I mean, it's just saying the same thing almost. Like it's
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah, it's really resonant. Um,
Hmm.
like cool snippets. There's an image that had.
Oh yeah, the image looks very
Hmm.
similar.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Hmm. It's the same
And
coloring. See
yeah,
there.
Yeah, let's see here.
and
I,
uh,
I use Chat GPT to generate this reading. I'm finding that Chat GPT is like right up
mm,
our alley. That's my take on it anyway.
Hmm.
Um, For example, working with the shadow. To work through these shadow issues, we must trust in the process of spiritual purification. The lightning path reminds us that storms do not last forever. We can weather the inner and outer chaos by practicing surrender, allowing the storm to take what it needs and trusting that it will reveal clarity in its wake. Meditative practices that ground us in the present moment can help dissolve resistance and emotional overwhelm. Rituals that involve water, whether bathing, being near a river, or visualizing the cleansing power of rain, can offer profound energetic relief during times of inner storm. These practices remind us of the gift that follows the storm: renewal, transformation, and an opportunity to emerge more aligned with our true self. And then it ends with a collective call. As we gather together as explorers of consciousness, the energy of 11 Kawak also asks us to reflect on the collective transformations we are undergoing. The storms we face are not merely personal, but are part of a larger spiritual awakening. In the spirit of the lightning path, cosmology, we can see the chaos in the world around us as part of a cosmic purification process, one that is clearing the way for new paradigms of unity and harmony. Together, as we embrace the storms in our personal and collective journeys, we strengthen our resolve to move through these times with grace, wisdom, and trust. Kawak teaches us that by weathering the storm, we become the calm center, emerging clearer, stronger, and more aligned with the energies of the cosmos.
Wow.
Hmm.
And you entered in,
Well,
what did you enter into Chat GPT? Just,
I can't remember exactly what I prompted, but that's the fine art here. I'm realizing is it's asking those initial questions and telling
mhm,
the robot what your expectations are. What is it you're going for? And the more detailed you can be, the better the response. And they've been coming thick and fast. I mean, I've been, well, I got a
I
couple
see it
too many
mentioned,
projects on the go. Like I get into chaos because I've got vectors going out in every direction and all this
right?
information coming in. It's like, oh my God. And then I have to sit down and say, well, so why are you putting yourself in this frantic place? Well,
Mhm,
it's new technology, so I'm learning about it every day. Uh,
mhm,
I've learned how to create videos, so text to video. So you tell the the bot what it is you want, and then it creates by drawing clips from all over the world, all different experiences. Boom, you've got clips for your video, and it assembles all of that, and then you can go in and edit it however you want, or you can
wow.
just leave it as is.
It's so spaced out.
yeah.
It blows your mind what you can do there. It's amazing.
Mm,
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's coming in Aquarius. It's coming in big time.
mhm,
You
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, and
absolutely.
artists, especially with the artists, it's gonna be noticed by them the first, and they're gonna go for it.
Mm. Wow. Wow. Well, we
I
are,
just I
yeah.
just got into Canvas. There was a lady. She said you have to go into this academy of to study about Canvas. About this platform. So she made me. She signed me in so I can be on pro and have schooling also. So
mhm.
Wow,
it's
fantastic.
a total new level for me to accept that I have a teacher. And my French is going to be a teacher level and I'm a student level.
Fantastic.
So it's via Peru. It's not like in Europe. It's
Oh,
it's
wow.
one like Peruvian guy who is on top of that. He created that portal or that academy. So interesting stuff you can do, really,
Oh, yeah.
with groups and so, and
Mm.
it's just our own mind who's blocking us in a way.
Yeah.
It's like, uh,
Mm.
it's amazing, because we cannot see what the blockages are. You have to have somebody out of the future who knows how to deal with that technique, how to deal with it. Are you playing like roulette, like Dwayne and me often, that I don't know anything anymore, and then passwords and all this kind of horrible things are scaring around everywhere. So it is
Mm.
occupying our lives.
Mm.
And it's fun too, it's not
Yeah.
like but you have to allow it to be fun, I think. Because I didn't allow it before, because I thought I want to be the big creator and be able to hold a pencil. But now you have to be really very knowledgeable to even move one window to the other, or say make a video and put text on it. It's great. It's super. There
Mhm.
you are already on a level where you can communicate
Mm.
even better, and people should help each other to get into that. But my friend, she was saying, oh, this is a disaster. For them, it's a disaster, the ones who are helping you. But it's going to be so nice if there is like somebody getting help to get into something new, into a new program, like Dwayne did now. So it's cool to see what he's doing
Mhm.
and
Yeah, that's
find.
the video. That's the
I
video.
like it, I like the mountain thing very much. And the coyote video.
Oh,
It's so
right.
it's so cool.
Yeah, Steve and Joanne, I don't know if you've seen the coyote video, but I used some recordings of
Yeah.
coyotes that I got 2 or 3 years ago,
Yes.
and then wove music in with it and so on. And it was really fun putting it together. And I did the same for we have our sacred mountain here. Well, one of the guys in town, one of the newcomers, posted this great photo of the chief, as I usually call it, at sunrise with the band of gold. And
Yeah, I
I
saw
thought,
that.
I thought,
Mm.
oh, I could, I could make a video about sacred mountains. So, like in 10 minutes, I've got this video pulled together, and boom, up goes a 5 minute
Mm.
video about
So,
mountains as divine places of worship, kind of thing. And it was just so much. The immediacy of it is what really got me. I realized that, like, I'm not the only person now with this kind of tool. There are thousands
mm.
of people around the world now embracing this sort of technology, and it's just accelerated the learning curve. I'm sure, and yeah, it's just
Hmm.
been really amazing. Hey, I got to share this with you guys. Teresa and I had coffee this morning, and she says, "So, what about what events in the outer world would you connect up with the Temple of Eagles and so on, Um, and we're looking at the current moon cycle and we're looking ahead, and then it's like, oh, let's look back to the whole of the cycle as it's been unfolding. And of course, then we come to, she says, well, what do you what when you talk about the Temple of Eagles, and the eagle at the top, what are you actually talking about, And and she said, usually you're telling people that at the seventh moon something significant happens, And she's wondering if I was aware of anything, and I didn't really have a hit on anything at that point. And then she mentioned Julian Assange, who has just re-emerged into the public eye because
Hmm.
during the seventh moon of the Temple of Eagles, he was released from prison
Oh,
after
set
all these
free.
years. Now, I mean, that to me that's one sign of progress of those who have been submerged because of their truth telling. Like it's like, okay, we've got Assange back on the world stage, and he's already, he's being interviewed, and he's got great insights, and it really, to me, it's like we're opening up to that planet mind, and he's definitely an exemplar. And yeah, just a really positive um, turn of events, let's put it that way. And I love how
Yes,
it
he has
lines.
Aquarian energy.
What's that?
He has very big Aquarian
Mm.
energy. So he's the future in a way, no?
Mm-hmm.
Because he's now saying what the laws are for people who are uh, messengers. It's Mercury. So there's new laws coming to the table, I guess. Um, how these people who are journalists, how they are treated and how they are protected,
Yeah.
because so many died, many, many, many. He's not the only one, or they just disappear in war zones. In the Ukraine, a couple of them
Mm-hmm.
disappeared.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it because I'm interested in stuff like that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mm.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's a cool sign. I think it's Aquarian energy. And we need that. We need that. I think he's very clear. He looks like a lawyer now, from being a victim, and then all of a sudden he's this kind of lawyer guy making new laws
Yeah.
or being into politics.
Yeah. Yeah. Very
Mm.
interesting to see where he'll
So
go
he
with
has
that.
a deal, definitely.
Mhm. The truth tellers.
Hmm. Well, you've mentioned Aquarius a couple of times already here, and I don't know
Yeah,
if you guys are up for a presentation, but I do have one, and the
all
Aquarian
right.
theme figures big in it.
Good. I
Mhm.
like it. I
Yeah,
love it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't
Yeah,
want
go.
to assume that, but yeah, okay. Well, I'll call it up. I'll share there.
Mhm.
Okay. You guys getting a big picture here? A
Yeah.
journey,
This is
journey
Yep.
deep,
beautiful.
a journey deep, a mythic call. A lightning path connects us all. Unified, yet wholly free, empowered by our destiny.
Mhm.
Okay. So, as you know, I'm, you know, set out on this journey of um, monthly sessions. That we're now doing it twice a month, which is much to my glee.
Mhm.
I wonder if we'll ever get down to day to day. Anyway, I'm
That
always trying to,
that sounds chaotic.
Leap out of bed and go to the group. Yes.
Yeah.
Let's get
hey,
this day started.
right on. Picture yourself in a boat on a time beam.
Yeah.
So it really has been quite the journey. As you know, I initially signed up for 11 sessions, and we're at 31 now. So something happened along the way that, cracked things wide open. So
Mhm.
always a pleasure to be connecting with you guys. And I'm always questing to, kind of get the overview so I can pass that knowledge on. And this image definitely consolidates a lot of what the lightning path offers. And Yeah, more and more. I mean, the images you see here in the center and the one that was on the previous panel, these are AI generated. And um, I'm not shying away from, letting people know this is not my immediate creativity. I'm not painting, but I am assembling imagery uh, according to the protocols of the technology. And I'm finding it very, very helpful. I know a lot of people that just won't go near it, and they have a really, even without engaging, they're dismissing it. So um, that ain't me. I want to jump in and experience it for myself and see, take um, make my assessment from there. I got to change the screen here because I can't read that.
A new technology is an evolutionary and biological mutation, opening doors of perception and new spheres of action for mankind.
Thank you,
That's Marshall Mcluhan.
Marshall Mcluhan.
Mcluhan.
So, have you guys heard of Marshall Mcluhan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so way back to the 70s, Marshall Mcluhan was an American or Canadian professor. I don't know exactly what his field was because he just kind of exploded onto the media scene and became this instant celebrity. And he was fantastic at getting the condensed insight like he's got here and just flipping them out there. And he's the guy that kind of got us onto this notion of the Earth as a global village. Him and Buckminster Fuller kind of on the same vibe there. And he became very popular. And I got onto him, as a young man. And he was like the ideal professor. He got the heck out of the classroom and out into the world, and just engaged. And yeah, just such a great guy.
I think he's in the movie Annie Hall.
Oh, I'll
He
check
shows
that
up
out.
in I think it's in Woody Allen's in the movie line, and suddenly he's stating some kind of philosophy, and he just asks Marshall McLuhan about it.
Right on.
He
That
shows
would
up.
that would be
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's him he refers to.
right on. Okay.
That's a movie from the 70s.
Yep. So when we talk about new technology, Bitcoin comes to the surface. Uh, and I got onto Bitcoin through astrology and through tracking its evolution according to it's developing in resonance. This is my take on it, in resonance with the Saturn Uranus cycle, which the current cycle began in 1988. And in 1988, there was a small group of cypherpunks, as you see here, between the date 1988 and 1999. You see cypherpunks up there, and then cypherpunks in the next sector. These were really a small group of uh, computer. Well, and Assange would be considered to be a cypherpunk. He was with that whole emerging consciousness of technologists who were interested in cryptography, how to maintain privacy. And the first vector into that world that gained prominence was in right around 1988, and a fellow named oh gosh, I'm forgetting it right in this moment. But there was a solo individual who wrote a manifesto for an emerging uh, cryptographic protocol that would deal with money. And over the next 20 years, this cypherpunks, through their weekly meetings, mostly down in San Francisco area, but definitely California. They over those years together developed. There was one fellow emerged, Satoshi Nakamoto, who is a pseudonymous um, inventor of Bitcoin. So in 2008, in December of 2008, he released, she, they, we don't know, released this white paper, which is basically all the protocols to set up the Bitcoin system. And since 2008 now to the present, and in tracking the Saturn-Uranus cycle, we're in this stage of development that changes from reorientation to release. And what I'm seeing through this lens is that as we move along through the Saturn order, establishment versus Uranus, innovation, freedom, as we move along this series of relationships, we're having this bifurcation, and the Saturnian world is moving off and ultimately into decay, and the Uranian vector is moving on into freedom, innovation, and all that's new. And we're at the point right now where, in terms of money, there's the fiat money system, and now there's the Bitcoin money system. And I was quite excited to see that the whole Bitcoin protocol is now a part of discussions of people running for president of the United States. I mean, the fact that Bitcoin has gotten into that niche and means something to people. I mean, there are millions of people now who have embraced Bitcoin, and it's become a major element in the emerging state. So this whole tracking of Saturn Uranus has been very, very interesting. It all began back in 1988 at Galactic Center. The conjunction of Saturn and Uranus was at Galactic Center in 1988. I participated in an astrology conference in Banff at the Banff Springs Hotel called Galactica 88. So I entered the Saturn-Uranus cycle, so to speak, at its inception. That event was designed to ground the energetic of the Saturn-Uranus cycle. And I'm so glad I made it to that event. It really it put me inside the cycle, and I've been there, witnessing ever since. So Barb, Aquarians are rising. It just happens to turn out that all these guys, some of whom you might know, Alex Jones in the bottom, the bottom right-hand corner, some guy, Rourke, I think his name is. Then we have Alex Jones. Behind Alex, we have Max Kaiser under the big Bitcoin sign there. They call him the high priest of Bitcoin, and he is quite the character. Him and his wife have been proponents of Bitcoin right from the get-go, from when Bitcoin was at 10 cents. And now it's at 90,000, Roger Ver, they used to call him the Bitcoin Jesus because he gave so much away. He just became a real philanthropist. Michael Saylor over on the left here, he really rocked the boat when, as a CEO of a major corporation, he put Bitcoin on the balance sheet to the tune of a couple of $1 billion, I think it was. And ever since, he's been, on the vanguard of bringing large corporations into the Bitcoin protocol. So now there are literally billions and billions of dollars managed by big companies, big corporations that are using Bitcoin as a retainer of value, basically. And so it's emerging. And we have Vitalik Buterin down at the bottom here with the rainbow shirt. Bitcoin is not the only crypto. There are his main focus is Ethereum, which is a whole different Bitcoin or a different crypto than Bitcoin. And they each has its pros and cons, but Bitcoin is considered to be the king. There are literally now thousands of crypto coins. So there's I guess there's some kind of competition going on, but it's quite apparent that Bitcoin has the protocol that is going to last, and it's immutable. It's like hard money that can be transported anywhere on the planet, assuming the grid is up, and that can be instant. Versus the conventional fiat money system and the whole infrastructure that supports it is very, very slow in comparison. Like it'll take you a week to send money home to your family, and then they take 15 or 20% off your value. Stuff like that, which Bitcoin surpasses all of that. There's no middleman. It's direct peer-to-peer transfer of value. So really, a very exciting development as far as I'm concerned, because the existing fiat money system is designed to make everybody slaves, and at the expense of a very few people. I just noticed, I was plunging through the imagery on Bitcoin, and I realized, okay, now we've got a lot of people out there, really revealing this whole Bitcoin phenomenon. And there's a Bitcoin revolution underway. It's peaceful, nonviolent, and global. Now, also in the cyber world, we have now AI, artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is a set of technologies that enables computers to perform a variety of advanced functions, including the ability to see, understand, and translate spoken and written language, analyze data, make recommendations, and more. Much more. Now, here's where I really, this is my fundamental orientation to this whole journey of learning about AI. AI literacy is the ability to recognize, grasp, use, and critically assess artificial intelligence technologies and their impacts. So, ability to grasp, use, and critically assess. It doesn't happen unless you jump in and engage. You can't just read about it. You got to get in and engage, as far as I'm concerned. And this is the sort of interface you'll come across. This is the service in video that I used to almost instantly create these new videos that I've posted. And at this point, most of these AI sites that I've encountered are all free. You have a free entry point. And then if you want to boost to the next level of tool, you can. But there is a heck of a lot available for free. And I urge people to try it out. Figure out for yourself whether this is of value or not. This would be an example. I think I took about 2 minutes to put this together.
Hey there, beautiful souls. Today, I'm excited to take you on a mystical journey into the heart of ancient wisdom. We're diving into the secrets of the Mayan Tzolk'in calendar. Imagine a calendar not just marking days, but resonating with the very rhythms of the cosmos. The Tzolk'in isn't your everyday calendar. It's a sacred cycle of 260 days, interwoven with the energies of the universe. Each day carries its own unique vibration, a blend of one of 20 day signs and one of 13 numbers. Picture it as a cosmic dance, aligning you with the natural flow of life. The Mayans believed this calendar was a spiritual guide, connecting humans with divine timing. It's like having a personal roadmap to your soul's purpose. When you sync with the Tzolk'in, you're not just counting days, you're living in harmony with the celestial symphony. Let's break it down a bit. The 20-day signs, or Nawalis, each represent different energies. Think of them as archetypes. From the nurturing energy of Imix to the transformative power of Sibi, every sign offers a lesson, a message. And then you've got the 13 numbers, each symbolizing a level of creation. Together, they weave a pattern that can reveal insights about your path, your challenges, and your strengths. So how can you tap into this ancient wisdom? Start by finding your birth energy. There are plenty of online tools to help you decode your Tzolk'in birth. Once you know your day's sign and number, meditate on their meaning. Reflect on how these energies show up in your life. It's all about awareness and alignment. For the Mayans, time wasn't linear. It was cyclical, a continuous flow. Embracing the Tzolk'in is like tuning into this flow, allowing the universe to guide you. It's a journey of self-discovery, a way to deepen your connection with the world around you. Remember that Tzolk'in is more than an ancient artifact. It's a living, breathing system. It's here to remind us that we're part of something greater. By honoring these cycles, we honor our own spiritual journey. So next time you look up at the stars, think of the Tzolk'in and its sacred dance. Feel the rhythm, embrace the flow, and let the cosmos speak to your soul. Thanks for joining me on this journey today. If you found this enlightening, hit the like button, share with fellow seekers, and subscribe for more cosmic wisdom. Until next time, stay blessed and keep diving deep.
So there's that. Now there's more. Hmm. Sorry, I don't know where the interface went for the sharing. It's not showing up here where it was. Try this. Share. Hmm. Disappeared. Chaos. Um, huh. Well, how about if we just stop it there and go into discussion? Maybe it'll show up again.
Poofed.
Yeah, so that
Poof.
that moving from Saturn to Uranus seems pretty electric,
Hmm.
and I see that Bitcoin and all of that consumes a lot of electricity. It uses a lot of electricity. I'm just observing these new technologies, or they're not so new anymore. They're almost surpassing if they started in '88. And I'm just, in observing it, I'm seeing the shadow side based on our shadow work. There's been a lot of thieves in it. And I guess that's true in any form.
Yeah.
And that's in caution being involved with thieves. I certainly, for me, when I see a picture of Alex Jones, that guy's just blatantly lied about many, many things. And he's created a lot of harm. They've bankrupted him. I don't know what that means, but I think I listened to Yuval Harari. I don't know if you're familiar with him. He's a historian that wrote Sapiens, and he's just being cautious about this. I mean, this is a big deal, this AI. It's like the discovery of the printing press. So it's a big deal. And it seems from his position, it has the possibility of dismantling democracy. And it's, if we look around at division that's currently happening, such division, we're living under algorithms that are promoting and profiting on hate. So when I see that, I go, okay, it's like there's no regulation of this phenomena, of this new communication tool. And I see, I guess it's like anything, there can be positive things that it'll work for, but there's also a dark side that we need to be aware of. And it's very fascinating for me. If we talk about the chaos, I go, how involved in that do I need to be when I just want to work with wood, you know? So it's a different art form. I don't have to feel that I'm lacking anything by not being a videographer or being involved in it. I can just connect with the natural form of the earth. And I mean, if I miss out on the Aquarian age, if that's what it is, so be it. But that's all part of the chaos, I guess.
I think what comes to me, Steve, from what you just said, is you're very much a part of the Aquarian age, as we all are. Like it's to me, it's, well, my feeling is individuals, every individual kind of finding their way or their truth or standing strong in their path or their beliefs, like just honoring our individual gifts, and where that who and what that connects with or joins with, or is just the I guess to me the tapestry of the our human evolution, our natural evolution, just what the earth is going through. I just think the sort of the chaos, and I agree with that. I really feel that we are in a time of huge tumultuous change, chaos, collapse, growth, and I yeah, I just feel like what you were just saying, Steve, like you just want to do your woodwork. Well, to me, oh my God, I was so impressed with what you've created, and the puppets, the wooden puppets that you have now, you've taken to the market, the change or the influence you're having on the people in your in your world, in your environment, the change with being who you are, your gifts, what you're sharing in your world is uh, to me enlightening and wonderful. And so each of us in our own little world, if bringing forth our authenticity, our gifts, our just like, well, with Dwayne and with his presentations here today, it's like, I mean, I personally get overwhelmed with the knowledge and the experience and the years that you've lived and been embodied and are sharing from the years of your the depth that you've gone into with this is commendable. And I just I appreciate being on the periphery of that and being able to kind of touch in or experience some of it, or even kind of get to know it a bit. And it just anyway, I guess coming even back to how we started is what the card you drew from Sophia, for Sophia, from Sophia. Like, it's, I mean, how appropriate, how perfect. I mean, how timely we are, our connection here through this cyberspace and with what's going on in the world, and how synchronistic that you would draw that card, or come through that card of chaos, the storm. And that's 11, I mean, that's Kawak. That's a new moon that's just with us right now, 11 Kawak. And I just feel it. I feel it to my bones, to my soul. And for me, it's that's my challenge is to stay like, I can get so easily that Uranus, just the lightning path or whatever, I can so easily. So my challenge in this chaotic time is to keep bringing myself back to my center. What's my path? What's me? Yeah, that's my challenge. Keep bringing myself back to me. Just bringing myself. And Dwayne had said, like, I'd like to read this 11 Kawak, that Dwayne sent me, this a bit of a, I guess it's AI again that did this, Dwayne?
Yeah.
It just, like, when Steve read about the card, I just thought, oh my God, and here's this one, 11 Kawak, the storm within. And it's the storm begins. The sky ignites. Thunder echoes through the nights. Like, this is AI, so I guess they were doing it matching or whatever. But winds of change and fierce descent to clear the old and reinvent. The number 11, sharp and bold, cuts through the shadows, breaks the mold. Chaos calls to tear apart the worn out layers of your heart. Fear not the tempest, wild and strong, for through the storm you find your song. In lightning's path you stand, a soul reborn by your own hand. The storm of Kawak shakes your core, but through it all, you'll be much more. Embrace the power, face the strife, and forge anew your inner life. As thunder fades and skies turn blue, you'll find the path that leads to you. 11 Kawak, the storm is clear, a sign of strength, the future near.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, your sharing was very beautiful, Joanne. Thank you. It's Yeah, quite a feeling, quite a summation.
And I appreciate I appreciate you receiving me, Steve. I appreciate you being received.
Mm-hmm.
You go. Thank you.
Yeah, so it's definitely a feeling of chaos going, and I guess feeling it instead of there's no figuring it out.
And again, everything just seems so fitting or so timely or so. I just it's to me what came to me too, just in our discussion or listening to this was I worked with a teacher of Gabriel Roth's The Five Rhythms of Life,
Mm-hmm.
and 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 chaos.
Yeah.
We'd come through the staccato. We were, our life was okay. What, and we're now in the chaos. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's there. We're in it. And what my feeling then, what we can look forward to, is like when the chaos, when we get through the chaos, is the lyrical. It's just everything will be, and that to me feels like what I sense of a true Aquarian age is it's lyrical, it flows, it's just harmony. We live in harmony, and it's beautiful.
Mm-hmm. That's a beautiful vision.
Mm-hmm.
That's so funny. I was invited. There's a Five Rhythms group, and I'm going, okay, but geez, I got to carve some puppets.
In the winter time.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I used that. I said, oh, summer was so beautiful. Okay, now it's back to school. Oh, but there's this over here, and oh, maybe I could create a video, or oh, I could. No,
True, that's true.
I want to carve.
Right on.
So it's like, as you were saying earlier, Dwayne, it's like, oh, I'm over here. They've got this.
Yes.
I'm going, okay. So choose
And
one.
yeah, and then if you don't choose, you get grumpy because because you
Well, then
have
I'm
all this
just
creative
spinning.
energy.
I'm spinning. I
Yeah,
may as well. Maybe I need just to take up. Maybe I just
you
need to
just
become
have
a
to
swirling dervish.
swoop, swoop yourself out. Spoofy. Yeah,
Well,
enjoy.
You brought up
It's
the
dolphin.
energy. Or did you want to go ahead?
I just want to, it came to me dolphin energy, just like dolphin energy. That's exactly it. Have to
Unencumbered by
space up.
material possessions.
Yeah, but you can click in. Just loosen
Hmm.
up. I can see that. And Joe really, Joanne, you really explained it so well. I mean, I could understand it because it came out of your heart. You made
Hmm.
something visible because you were reading from your heart and from your understanding in the same time, because you saw it so beautiful. So you were able to transport that beauty you have seen to us. So we
Hmm.
also get a taste of it and cool down and relax and just, what comes if, more floating. Floating energy. It's not like walking, it's just easygoing. Yeah, and Dwayne, you made such a beautiful wallpaper. I like that. Your design
Yeah.
with the lightning path, that's so beautiful.
Um,
Just whenever I saw it, I said, how can I, it's really beautiful. I want to have a t-shirt like that,
Hmm.
This should be really like possible,
yeah.
that you quickly, like as quickly as you do a video, you can do t-shirts. and stuff, you know. And all the symbols you had in there. I liked all the different stars because I think I had a vision, a picture of different drawings of stars, and they all signified constellations, like star constellations.
Oh yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Like the drawing I did send from Sophia, where she like with the stars, where the star is the Alcione in the Seven Sisters. That was also like a colony or a space where you can go.
Mm.
Yeah, we have to space out more.
Yeah, you
And
mentioned Sophia. I received a photo. The group that Sophia created for her art class,
mhm.
they got together. One person from Canada flew over to Europe, and this group met that was in Sophia's art class that came together. And they all met and they went to Deva and Mitten
All
in
right. Yeah.
in Europe. And they
Yeah.
sent a photo of the stage, and the screen behind is a huge picture of a dolphin.
Wow.
Hmm.
Very nice.
And uh, they're feeling her energy.
Yeah. And you know what, Steve, my brother, he made the sculpture. He always makes the sculptures. And I was like, it was first like a stamp. You could not imagine what it is. You can check out his site, his website, maybe if you want. And then it was this big stamp, and I thought, what the heck he's gonna do with that? You know what he did? He carved a breaching whale.
Hmm.
You had like being, you feel like you're in a boat, and the whale is breaching just out of wood, and you
Hmm.
can see the nose and where the water comes. Or you can see to the barnacles, everything, you know, and it
Wow.
comes right out, you know, when you stand in front of it, it's like it appears. It's
Hmm.
huge. I thought that was also like that very surprising energy, because how would you do something in wood like this, you know? But he's also very Piscean. I think that's his theme. He expresses the power which is on through wood. You know, that's how
Hmm.
and he has all these themes from the sea, more or less, you know.
Wow, beautiful.
Yeah, it's definitely something is happening that we got information or we connected more with them. But it could be also that we picked up on alien energy. Could be. But it's
Yeah.
nice. I mean, it's nice that we have uh, like different different synchronicities like showing up for you and me, you know. It's like a group of people who are having similar experiences or picking up on the same vibration.
Hmm.
So it shows a space-time between people. I like that.
It's amazing here how many people come to the
Make your
island
friends.
and
Yeah.
they're seeking to see
Yeah.
whales and seeking to see dolphins and orcas, and there's this
They're from Sirius and they're
people
from,
wanting to connect with
yeah.
uh, this energy.
Yeah, it's bigger cycles also, like Dwayne mentioned, that we're into bigger cycles. And that's why we have also visitors like the comets or the asteroid who is visiting right now. We have visitors, you know, and they bring in energy.
Hmm.
I mean, everybody of us had visitors coming, good or bad. So they can be like a storm falling on you, saying, "Ooh, what was that?" So, the earth is feeling all this. So it's not only the war is on, it's a cosmic event,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and it's just up to us if we want to scare each other.
Yeah.
We are these mean little characters who are sort of scaring each other. The dark side, you said, the shadow side, no? Yeah, it's full on.
Well,
But you
this
don't
is
have to
this is
accept it.
eclipse. This is eclipse day too, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, but you don't have to accept it. You just can sort of go your path and do your thing. And I always enjoy what other people are doing as well,
Mm-hmm.
because it's inspiring. I mean, it's a horrible life as an artist if you don't have anybody inspiring you. And you're over-inspired. You want to go here, you want to go there. So, but it's like your choices also, some are not coming through, it's like it takes its own time when things are showing up, or you can live them. And I think we're in a great time where you can all of a sudden live with bitcoins, having no clue, like me, what
Yeah.
this whole thing is,
Yeah.
and why
Like
they
me.
invented
Me too.
it.
Yeah.
And and you can't even
Yeah.
feel what it is. You can touch it. It's like, what? And and
Mhm.
you should trust in that. But there are people who are testing this for like 30 years, so they're pretty sure that they're on something. But I think we also have to pull ourselves more up and expand consciously and play with our conscious mind a little bit more. And that's why we need Aquarians.
Mhm.
Well,
Yeah.
and there's the Aquarian there that knows the Bitcoin or has followed the journey or whatnot. So there's the Aquarian right there.
Yeah.
Well, and how about you giving voice to all that?
Yeah.
The Aquarian, like Barb was saying, I mean, you have a gift for, as I'm experiencing you, there's so much heart comes through your
Mhm.
speaking. Like it's way different than when I speak it. You just seem to have this, um, I don't know.
Heart connection.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess
It's
that's it. Yeah, it's really like
Right.
full on heart connection.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and also
Right.
compassion. And she loves it, you can feel it that she felt it deep inside of herself,
Mhm.
or she's considering it. So, and
Wow.
your voice is very nice too. It's like maybe you have been a priestess and you were singing in a chorus or something, because your vocals are very, very beautiful, very open, heart opening, let's say so.
Wow.
So
Mhm.
you have something, you worked already in another life on expressing from the deepest insides of yourself. So
Wow.
that's like altar works, where you were working as, as somebody who had told something to the group and made them feel into it and to open their hearts. So they start crying. It's like we need emotions and we need stories.
Wow.
And you have a beautiful voice for that.
Wow.
Mhm.
And being born on Valentine's Day, I mean,
Oh yeah.
Wow, nice.
did
She
somebody
has a
say heart?
special thing.
Well, wow. Wow. Well, I mean, wonderful. Well, thank you for this feedback. I mean, from all of you. Like
Yeah.
I've just, that, that touch.
You should have a radio station or something, It's
Mhm.
like where at 12 o'clock in the evening you come on and you have all these beautiful things prepared. I can just, use this person who you would like to have around yourself,
Yeah.
giving you information. a journalist in a way.
Huh.
But I also
Wow.
I also was thinking, because I made stories, kids stories with myself stories, and then I did put them into AI to make them more beautiful. But I could also, I will send you some, so
Huh.
see how they resonate, and because they need
Huh.
this feeling
Mm.
what you
Mm.
have in your voice. Because storytelling is like, you know, you have to have this sensation of chimney fire and a little, you know, cozy energy, you know, like by telling a story. Telling stories is not easy, you know.
Wow. Wow.
And but you can also, like with AI, you have this all this choice of voices.
Mm. Mm.
Dwayne, you didn't talk yourself, so you had somebody talk for you in this video, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Mm.
so you chose the voice.
Yeah. Another time I'll try it with my own, see what that sounds like.
Yeah,
Mm.
I
It
mean,
sounds like Joanne
I'm
could
just
start
saying because I got to this spot.
radio station CHAOS. Welcome, Joanne.
I love it. I just wow, I love it because it's yeah, my and I just appreciate your feedback here because it's like I that's been for me, it's like my heart, like how to like where how I just want to spread, my heart's open, just spread that joy and that love and that light and that goodness and that, and
Yeah,
it's
You're doing it.
and
wow.
it's
I see
possible.
it.
Yeah, it's
I see it right now.
Wow.
Hmm.
Well, I so appreciate this is wonderful. This is perfect for a new moon to receive this
oh, sweet.
feedback. This feedback is so precious. So precious.
Yeah, and you are an Aquarian too, so I'm sure you will do something with it because I can, but because
Yeah.
even how you received it now is like you really want to do something with it.
Mhm.
It's like not just like
Yep.
because if you don't have that, you don't feel like
Yes.
doing anything. It's like I know it because it's like as an artist, that's the worst situation you can have. It's like when you underestimate yourself or you put yourself away and not, you have to listen to this force. And that's for me, then there is no chaos. What you're talking about, I'm just wondering what you guys, how you see chaos. For me, art is not chaos. Art is for me to take different bits and pieces from different things and put them together into a new picture.
Yeah, I think
So
for me the
that's like
chaos is not doing
the
the art.
chaos isn't important. It's not important.
It becomes
It's
chaotic when I don't do the art
Hmm. Well,
yeah,
that's
because then
interesting.
I'm just, you know, thinking
yeah.
of the art and not doing the art.
That's what you have to learn in
Wow.
the beginning to be when you're an artist. You have to accept yourself and
Yeah. For me,
be totally hooked on it.
so I'm going into this place where there's woodworking and there's these professional woodworkers. I mean, I worked in the office with wood products, but these guys are creating things with the wood, and I'm a hobbyist. And so I venture into that realm,
Beautiful.
and uh, I am equally there. So it was to step through and say, I belong was very powerful this last week to take my Dremel box and set it up. That took a while to get set up.
Mhm.
And then to start using it over there. suddenly there was one person assembling there, one person sawing over here, and it was just like all this activity. And I'm going, yeah, I'm having fun creating this, and these people are actually, one other person was having fun, but I could see these other people are kind of working with timelines because it's their job. And so it's quite fascinating to say, I belong here. It was very fascinating. Yeah, to just step through, because the chaos is in going, oh, what's it going to be like over there? What could happen? Who's going to be there? It's like, just walk through the door and see what happens. Because I could make up all sorts of stories, but
Direct experience.
yeah, the experience is the most important thing.
And that statement makes a whole lot of sense. The statement you made, Steve, about I experience where I experience chaos, like your statement, where I experience chaos is when I'm not doing my art, when I'm not doing my. That's when you experience chaos, is when you're not doing.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, and I mean, there's some planning. That's okay. Like I hadn't needed to get set up, but it's like, okay, now it's time to move in. And but it's feeling that, and that's where I think that's where the shadows show up too then. And then it's observing that and acknowledging how come, oh. So what I did, there's when they presented to go into this working space, it's very funny. They present, oh, there's this one person there that, he's kind of cantankerous, but if he likes you, then he'll give you the shirt off his back. And there's a way that on the website, I can see who's working there. If there's somebody that I'm made friends with, I can go and over there. I'm just a few minutes away. So I noticed this guy they were talking about is the only person there. And so I said, okay, this is the time to go there, to go meet this supposedly cantankerous person. And I go there with that in mind, and he's not even there.
Oh, God.
like
Fixed her.
Right. But it also propelled me to say, look at my shadow, or this possible, what's this guy going to say? I said, I'm old enough. I've heard pretty much everything. I think I can handle some cantankerous. So go into the cantankerous. And I was willing to go in and face it or be in it and experience it, like you say. So anyway, I'm quite happy with my first result.
Wow.
Oh, no, who's this guy?
This is Jackster. This is just the first assembly. So I got to make some adjustments. But he's got a big smile and he's actually like a jester. But I made him out of I got some Japanese saws that are saws that pull instead of
Oh yeah.
They're
Yeah.
really fine. They're very beautiful to work with.
Yeah.
So they're Japanese saws. So I made Kopi with a coping saw, and now I make Jackster with a Japanese saw.
Well, welcome, Jackster.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, kind
Yeah,
of
and
tradition.
he'll have a big
Nice.
smile.
Oh, great.
He'll be coming in.
Beautiful.
Now, do you have a vision of where you're going with all of this? Like, as these
Oh,
creatures emerge?
it's talk about abundance. I mean, there's the possibilities are infinite, of course. Uh, well, I did Jackster because it's part of my temple, right? The trickster. So I
Right.
want to do Jackster. Then I have another one that'll be the artist. And then I want to carve a monkey
Yeah.
in these little, and then I'll have my three temple puppets.
You only
So
got
this is
17 more to go.
oh yeah, and that's like, right. So there's those three, and then uh, I have an idea for kind of in the positive intelligence that could be presented for children or adults. That would be a puppet show that I can envision.
Right on.
Yeah, but it could be therapeutically used as well, you know. You know
Pardon
that,
me?
Steve, you know that you can use these puppets also for therapies, like for family constellations. Yeah,
Oh
they
yeah,
need puppets. So like the father, the mother, they're like the symbols.
yeah.
And then
Oh
the
yeah,
kids can relate to that puppet. I mean, I love puppet therapy.
yeah,
Kids are very responding to, and you can ask them anything, you know, and they will
yeah.
tell you everything.
Hmm.
And
Well,
and it's great.
Yesban, my grieving puppet, has been very
Yeah,
helpful, and
wonderful.
I've presented that to others, and
Mhm.
I've got grieving buddies,
Hmm.
and it's very therapeutic,
Yeah.
and to show that it's grieving is just it's part of life.
So, but it's also teachable.
Hmm.
You
Right.
could teach that, you know, this you
Yeah.
just use that time until you're healing while you carve the puppet in a
Yeah.
way.
Oh,
Great.
yeah. It was very fascinating to carve that,
Mhm.
to carve grief out of the wood was very, very
Yeah,
therapeutic. And
amazing.
then to share it,
It's
and
like the whale.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So, like I say, there's lots of carving possibilities, and it brings up focus, focus, and not being distracted like all these other possibilities. I mean, they're
Wow.
infinite too, but and that to me can get chaotic. But when I stay present in the wood, it's just like, wow, that's being, you know, just being in the staying present with it.
It's healing. Yeah.
But it's also fascinating. I would love, and I can see it. I thought, oh, I'm just going to be carving wood, and suddenly now there's costuming, there's performance, there's painting,
Contracts.
there's contracts, there's right. I'm going, what? I just wanted to carve some wood.
Oh, boy.
So it's opened up like this whole world of theater. And when I see Joanne sharing the five rhythms, it's like, oh yeah, right. Like there's this one marionette that I'm going to be making out of a scarf, and that's all about learning those movements. So I can just practice with the five rhythms with that.
Mm.
So yeah, there's lots of potential, lots of possibilities. And the bottom line is to be with it and do it.
Mm.
And at the same time, observing in where the shadows arise. For me, it would be like for my Chuen is hesitating speaking my truth. So my truth would be around Bitcoin. Well, I know there was the Pony Express and they got robbed of the gold. And why is another form of money any different? That's my truth. And that would be my risk. Do I invest in that? Or, and AI, yep, that's fun creating like the whale oracle. I enjoyed creating that. And it's like, okay, what do I have time for? Oh, I have time for carving puppets. That's what I really want to do. So where do I go? And in this physical form, we have so much time here. I saw a quote by Isaac Asimov that said, if I only had 6 months to live, uh, what would I do? I'd type faster.
That's great.
So
Wow, you're
gonna,
you're on your path.
Gonna carve some more.
You're on your path, Steve.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. So that's what's coming up for me in this 11 Kawak. But yeah, Dwayne's work of putting these temples together and all that, the numbers and all the effort you've done to put into that. It's nice to put it to use. So I'm very grateful that you have that available, all that Mayan knowledge and
and how the Uranian energy seems to be raining down upon you there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But you seem to like I respect or admire how you seem to be able to with to me, I guess one word I could use is chaos with all that what you're experiencing and what's coming down. But you're, to me, hearing you and seeing your presentation and your explanation, you seem to be able to be riding the storm. Like you seem to be able to be
riders of the storm.
Riders. What? How does that? How do you feel? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, right off the top, I'm thinking what has really been consistent in my life is my journaling practice. And that's my tool for bringing it in and grounding it. Without that, it's just like all over the place. There's no concentrated focus other than meditation, of course. But the grounding in the journal, I'm capturing a broader range of information, I guess, to bring in. And the journaling practice, because it's linked to the cycles of the moon, like there's a momentum, a forward momentum there. I don't know if you guys are experiencing that with our meetings, but I mean that's we're on the path and we're riding the waves, and it's just so gratifying to me to have you guys with me on this, And it's very important in terms of grounding the new stuff. You got to be able to share it a little, see if you're getting it right, And yeah, that you keep coming back is a blessing.
Riders of the storm.
Feedback. Yeah,
There
nice.
we are. I like that. Sorry, Dwayne. What were you?
Yeah, we're talking about Uranus, of course, Aquarius, Saturn, Uranus. I always link to Aquarius as a pair, but actually the triad, Saturn, Chiron, Uranus. To me, you got to take all three together to really understand that zone. But what's coming up now, just organically, is this whole Neptune factor. And I've got a couple of graphics for you guys here.
My buddy. Neptune.
Neptune.
Yeah.
All right. Yes, Steve. Yes.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, wow.
So these
Wow.
are the times we're living in.
Oh, we've got a countdown.
Yeah, I got.
Jeez.
Oh my
Whoa.
goodness. Oh,
I don't know where all this is leading, but I'm
I
getting
know.
to download every day new stuff.
Wow.
oh dear.
And now I've got to imagine, Joanne's radio station in here somewhere.
Right.
Oh, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
I can
Yeah,
see
she
you
could make.
in yoga posture at the base of a radio station, a radio tower.
Tower. Yep.
Or I suppose we're 5G nowadays.
Oh my.
Joanne
Oh,
will be live in 180 days, 1 hour and 28 minutes, 56 seconds.
oh dear. Oh, scary. Scary. There's actually a time limit here. Oh my goodness, that's too wild to have a countdown.
Yeah, so let's start imagining what might we do for this celestial event. I mean,
Wow.
it's really a turning point that if embraced in the way that we seem to be approaching it, as a creative opportunity, I mean, it just seems like a really momentous time as far as I'm concerned.
Wow.
Mm,
So something's emerging in those stormy waves,
mm,
clouds. Yeah.
mm, mm.
Yeah, that's quite the surf. I mean, it's making a nice tube
Right on.
to ride on.
Wow, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. Now that, yeah, to have that, I mean, I guess we wouldn't be able to keep changing the countdown numbers, but to have that on the t-shirt or have it, yeah, on a, yeah, that's pretty powerful.
And
Potent.
that using the technology, that's me making a choice out of 5 options. So just imagine there's 4 other images generated, each one subtly different. And I can like this, I could have this image and say, eliminate the waves at the bottom for some reason. Boom, the next image comes up and there's a flat sea there.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
It's just that immediate.
Well,
Yeah,
that,
that
I
storm
mean,
looks more exciting.
that yeah, to me that's it, the energy in there, and I mean it just yeah, that's it.
Wow.
Wow.
And we've each got our own individual alignment to this unifying point. And I just love how we're so accepting of each other's dharma. It's like we're each
Mm-hmm.
on our own path, but we're converging.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
sounds true.
yeah, that, yeah, that feels yeah, that feels right, Dwayne. This is maybe the first time I've really felt that, like such strong individuals here that are on their own path, and it just feels so genuine and true and real. It's yeah, pretty. Yeah. Riders of the storm.
Yeah.
But
yeah, the individual, and then connecting in relationship.
And
which is an area I'm working with my chiropractor. I'm learning to stand tall.
Nice.
As I get older, I don't want to be going like this.
Right on.
So there's conscious exercises for me to stand tall.
Nice.
And I like I hear what you're putting forward too, Dwayne, like with it's this particular time, this this arrival of Neptune, Aquarius, Aries, zero, that it's like I'm picking up from you and I'm feeling it too, the profound importance or the of this event. So I appreciate what you're putting forward, like planting a seed. I guess I feel a seed has been planted with you showing us this, and what thoughts, like you feel that this is such an important time in history or in our lives, that what wants to come from that seed that's planted here with this coming event, this coming time.
Barb, what say you?
I was just contemplating about the spaceship connecting, which is floating on top of the water. It's like, where is it? What is that? Because all the rest of it is pretty unstable. But there is this connection. Is this the central sun, or is it a star constellation? Is it a new world? Or what is the symbol for this center here in the middle?
Yeah, good question.
Where the light goes in, it's like it looks like you can beam into it. So it's not coming out all the time. It's just it's like projection from inside this body here.
Yeah.
Of star constellations, or it is a real UFO or a dome kind of thing as well.
Well, you know what? My first
energy domes could be that as well.
And the pyramids at Guachimantones.
Oh yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Back
Going
in the
inside the
heyday,
earth.
this is what it was like.
Exactly. And for me, this is like, I just have to let you guys know that the Tibetans, they did something really nice. The Dalai Lama and the Tibetans are on a totally different level of consciousness right now. So and they're opened up to this meditation, which I'm doing, the heartfulness meditation. And for the birthday celebration of my master, they brought this body tree, you know, this sibling, this
Oh, yeah.
plant, and I saw it, and they made a hole where with all leaves around, like with all different colors, like the Tibetan lama, the Tibetan flags. So, and then I could feel this merging between the monks, because I'm also a Tibet, I'm initiated as a Buddhistic monk. So I could feel that energy of this group merging with the other group I'm involved, which is the heartfulness meditation.
Nice.
And they bring this beautiful body tree. And when I saw it, I started to cry. It was like, oh my God, that's it. You know, there's going to be all over the world, there's going to be all these seeds of the body tree coming out, you know? And we're going to have, it was this vision opening that I saw all these trees, which are body trees, where we can have enlightenment. And it was like, wow, it was so intense. It was really mind-boggling. But also I felt it very much like this Tibetan monk, he was so sweet. He said, we were always fighting. We are coming from Tibetan time, you know, always involved in something to reach somewhere, you know. It's like they had to defend themselves. But now they are connecting with this heart energy and become softer. And then I cried again. It was so beautiful. And just I wanted to share this vision I had with the last few days now in September until the 30th. From 26th till 30th, there was all these ceremonies going on. But with this body tree, I really related that we have to have this giant trees again, you know, or these cosmic trees, or this tree protection, because trees are a superpower. It's like, and it was like this little body tree. It has this beautiful shape of, did you see the leaves? They are like heart-shaped and a little, they're beautiful. So I just Googled it and I saw that they also did bring another tree to Sri Lanka. So it's a new Aquarian energy, I would say. You know, plant trees as much, and it's so beautiful. It resonates with me inside of myself, like with this tree, and that you can sit under it, and that you can reach enlightenment by just sitting under it, like Buddha, you know, and without fighting, without doing much. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed that. And it comes also in this painting here with this circle. The circle is also like very much like this tree energy or this groundedness, because it goes inside this object. It's also sort of planting. So planting is a really important vision for the future. And plantings, you know, and then I saw also the trees here. You know,
Oh,
we
the
have so
seeds, yeah.
beautiful old trees, and they have the seeds there, and there's all over this town, they have this ones. And I like the rattle so much from this that I don't want to open up and put the seeds out. But you can, they're here, you know, you can plant them. You can plant lots of them, and they're survival trees.
Oh.
Yeah.
They're everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they give shade. They give, oh yeah,
Wow.
rainforest
I
energy.
remember
Wow.
that. I had one of those as a child. Wow.
Yeah. Look at that. The length of that. Now that's a seed or
It is
Oh, I
beautiful.
love
We have to use it. We have to use it. We have to have it next to when you know, it's like you have to rattle it. Or you can sing, it's like I posted a video today. There was this lady singing, a native lady, and she would just sing and have a little rattle. So she would give speed to her singing. It was incredible. So there's all these doors opening up right now where this Venus energy enters, and merges with the Neptune is a higher vibration of Venus. And we're going to create on a higher level. It doesn't matter, but we will enjoy each other by connecting with the right frequency,
Right on.
And that's why I'm not worried at all, because we all still can read our emotions. We all can still feel the other person. And we dare to be open about ourselves. And even like this Lama said, yeah, we agree, we have been too aggressive in the past. I mean, which religion leader would say that? They wouldn't dare. So it's cool to humble down and say, yeah, I don't, I didn't have the possibility before. Now I have it, and I go for it. And you always can say no and say, forget about it. I'm taking also a break of my making the videos because it stressed me out. I want to learn. I'm more, I got to the point where I want to learn more how to use all these tools. And so it satisfies me more now than creating videos for other people, telling them what to do, which they don't do anyway. So I got to the point where I can say, forget about it, and I'm not gonna be afraid to hurt the algorithms of YouTube or we are so locked in, and I don't like to go for all these rules, that you have to sort of tell your customers, and you always have to see people as customers. It's like otherwise the algorithm don't let you go anywhere. So I feel very blocked. And then I decide to do something else, and I become a pupil again, Give myself time to learn something better. And then it opens up a new way of expressing if I want to express something. So yeah, for some it's the new stuff, and for me it's to go somewhere else right now.
Yeah, I hear you, Barbara.
Yeah, but it always, I know this is how we artists have to do it, because if we focus too much in the same direction, we're gonna lose it. You have to look into the dark side or into behind yourself. Like in Carlos Castañeda's, which was also like a Bible for me, it was also, what do you see in the mirror, in your back mirror? I always liked that, Then he would look back and he would see all his shadow band creatures there in the back end, and you weren't supposed to look at certain things, and it's like, yeah, don't get scared and stuff like that. Just keep on doing what you want to do.
Yeah, I had that happen with the 1008 Buddha project
Right.
on Facebook.
Yeah.
Like initially in 2010, it went worldwide, and I made lots of connections and worldwide connections. And suddenly they changed it to, oh, you've got to pay to play or to connect.
Yeah.
And
it's a hook.
if I didn't pay, it went nowhere.
Oh wow.
So I said, okay, that project is complete.
Yeah.
It was time to move on. So
I'm going to check on this countdown, Dwayne. Is it going to be watching it here a little disconcerting? So is this
Joanne's
going to be
excited to be on? When
on
am I going to be on? When am I going to be on?
a countdown?
Yeah.
Are we going to be able to watch this day by day, or is
Well, it's at the bottom of the
Of-
page
of the-
of the Lightning Path.
all right?
.net. I'll put a link in the show notes.
Okay, okay.
I
So
pulled this
on-
up. Barb was talking about re-education, basically.
Mhm.
And I just wanted to share with you the interface that I've been working from, to do the movies and so on.
Mhm.
It's just a sample of other programs. They're all AI based, but you have this, you can build a website. Here we go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, with Wix, yeah.
Product managers, working with PDFs in a really polished way kind of thing. But where I've been is here, image generator.
Mhm.
And it's just this simple. For example, and they give you samples here for starters. So let's just try the one here. Generate an image of a futuristic city.
Neptunia.
That would be a good prompt. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, what shall we tell it to do, Steve, regarding Neptune?
Well, first we want
Hmm.
the city of Neptunia,
Neptunia.
and to include what do we envision? Add Neptune.
Neptune features.
Features. Oh, well,
Yeah.
yeah, okay. See what that does.
Anything else before I click the arrow?
Well, what
In-
kind of
in the,
sky do we want? What kind of environment?
or Neptune features in the Aquarian age.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
With clean air and water.
Cool, yes. And no skyscrapers.
Right.
although we're so that's us.
Right. It'll
My
be a
God.
big field.
Yes.
Clean air and water. Maybe we want circular buildings,
Domes, yes.
domes, circular dome buildings. No skyscrapers, yeah. And of course, we want lots of trees.
Oh,
Barbara was
definitely.
sharing.
And
Definitely.
water, yeah.
Definitely. Trees and more trees.
Because the trees, they need water, so they attract water for the earth.
Yeah.
Nice. And then I also, in between of this, I did a painting of the Bodhi trees. I made 4 trees, and in the middle of these 4 trees, I had the earth. So, and the roots of these trees, they sort of nurture the earth. And then I had also the idea to put some magic mushrooms in between. So,
So do we want magic mushroom?
Neptunian. Yeah, magic mushroom, please.
Maybe we want solar panel roadways.
Oh my God.
It's like
He's gonna hate us. He's
That's
gonna
an
like
instant monster.
Maybe they can be luminescent roadways.
Oh yeah, I've always wanted one of those.
Solar panel luminescent roadways.
And submarines.
Oh dear.
With a yellow
I was
submarine.
missing the submarine.
The yellow
submarine.
submarine.
There we go.
Picture.
With a yellow submarine base.
We might put it into overwhelm. We'll see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll see. Yeah.
It's gonna drop and stuff. When there's too much, it always drops too much.
Mm.
Okay, here goes. Let's
Oh,
see.
see, we can.
Let's see what.
It's amazing how this thing is working. It's really magic, isn't it?
It's
And
incredible.
it's all our collective consciousness.
Whoa!
Oh,
Hey, nice. Oh, look at that.
Collective.
There's
Look
even
at
a
that.
Buddha. There's a Buddha.
I like it.
oh,
Wow.
Well, there's the
wow.
Bodhi
Buddha
tree.
tree.
Yeah.
Bodhi,
That was the
yeah.
request, yeah.
We didn't even put. Oh, yeah, we did put Bodhi tree. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the water.
And look at all the solar plates.
Solar
and
panels, yeah. Yellow
the
submarine.
domes are beautiful. I like
Yeah.
the domes. I would
The
make
yellow
this
submarine
nice.
canal.
Right on the
Oh,
canal.
right, there's the
Yeah. And a beautiful
so
Buddha.
Yeah.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah. Yeah. Theravada Buddha.
Mhm.
a little bit of
Is that-
skyscrapers in the back.
In the
Yeah.
back there.
Minimal skyscraping.
Yeah, still.
Oh, yeah.
What
a
are
little
these
bit.
things?
What?
Half domes.
Yeah,
What's
those
Yeah.
are the dome houses.
So we're living.
It's
lot
where
of them, they're
people
all-
live in, yeah.
They're all throughout.
Okay.
Oh.
That makes
And
sense.
there's still some old-fashioned
Houses.
houses that are
Right.
remnants of the past. There will always be that.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, right on.
It hasn't been gentrified yet.
And they all have their own mushrooms growing outside.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Perfect.
big mushrooms.
Magic mushrooms.
They do look.
Oh,
They
we
do
said
look. They
magic
do look
mushrooms.
edible though. They look like cooking mushrooms.
What are they living on, man?
You know, we have a mushroom that shows up here in the big schoolyard, and they look exactly like that. And they're called
Hmm.
Mom on Motorcycle. Yeah,
Mo-
Mom on
motorcycle. That's a crazy name.
Wow.
What?
But yeah, every now and then they show up, and they're edible, so we quite
Mhm.
enjoy them,
Wow.
and non-hallucinogenic.
Not like these ones.
Yeah, it's pretty.
I would put a little pinkish or a magenta is missing in the painting.
Oh, some color. Yeah, some
magenta.
some soft, warm.
Magenta flowers or
Background or maybe.
Yeah,
Or maybe make the roadway magenta.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Magenta
some-
roadway.
color in the sky, maybe. Or yeah.
It looks like the horizon. There's a storm going
A
away.
storm. It's another planet.
Or is that a big planet up
Yeah, it's
close?
another planet. Which
with
is
rings.
like-
It might be Saturn.
Hmm.
and yeah,
think
and the
that's-
other one is like the sky, Dwayne, like you had the sky. So where I mentioned that it looks like the face of another planet. That's this kind of behind the Buddha.
Yep.
Yeah, one that's
Yep.
really close up.
That looks like another planet being very close to this one.
That's for sure.
You could just hop across if you want
Yeah.
something different. You
Wow.
just hop across.
It's on
Oh.
another
I
planet.
think I pushed the wrong button. Oh, maybe not.
Did you save it? Oh yeah, it's doing it.
There it is. Actually, I'm gonna drag it and drop. Oh, I guess I can't.
No, it's
And-
moving. It's preparing
I-
for the other one. For the
Hey, here we go.
magenta.
Oh,
Oh
we've got
my God.
color.
Thank
Magenta
you, Magenta.
highway.
Very good.
Yeah, there's that large planet.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's wonderful.
Oh, the submarine is beached.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
It's flying. Oh yeah.
It's-
Well, it's
It hasn't
multi-purpose.
stopped
It's on
yet.
the roadway too.
Yeah. Oh, there's one on the roadway. Yeah.
Yeah.
oh,
Oh, yeah, that's the submarine base.
There you
Oh
go.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I'd like to have a pair of wings. I think, I think women with, I mean, yeah, to be able to with wings.
With
So when
wings.
Mercury wings.
People with wings, is that?
people with wings. Yeah.
My goodness, what happened to Buddha?
He left the scene.
Uh-oh.
The Bodhi
I
tree is
think it
gone.
got a little too psychedelic.
Yeah. People with wings. It's see if the submarine is beached, so then we have to go from the water to the to the air. We have to sprout our wings and
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, there we are.
People.
Oh, okay. We got people in this.
Here we got some eagles.
Is that a person with wings? Or...
And the tree is back.
Yeah.
Bodhi tree is back here.
We've got the
Oh,
magenta.
I hear we're charging up here.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
On the solar panels.
Yeah. And we got greens over here. Something
Somebody's
growing.
standing pretty tall in that dome.
Whereabouts? Oh, no.
in the dome.
Oh,
That
here.
person's standing pretty tall.
That's true.
I think she's dancing
Yeah.
under the dome. She's dancing under the
Oh
dome.
yeah. She's in lyrical dome.
There you go. Yes. Yeah.
What's
Oh,
back
wow.
here? We got...
Oh yeah, there's the main dome. Look at that.
Hmm.
Yeah, right here, eh? God, that
Yeah.
looks awesome.
Hmm.
That's where the gatherings are.
Huh.
And look, the street is all solar panels.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
And the
right.
towers are finally disappeared, except one lookout.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
5G.
Hmm.
Or in
Yeah.
here, this would be 25G.
Yeah, 25G. It connects with that other planet over there.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
And are those clouds in front of the other planet, or it looks like a big wave too?
Or I thought they were mountains, but
Yeah.
maybe it's
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm seeing mountains and
Oh yes, okay, gotcha. Yeah.
well, you guys, we've hit our 2-hour
Yeah.
mark.
I want a wall painting like this for my
Yeah.
kitchen.
Uh,
That would be so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good.
we've
You can save that, Dwayne?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That was very nice what you guys
I
did.
should be able to
Yeah, thank
save
you.
all of them. Yeah.
I like this one as well.
with
And
the
these
tree,
are
yeah, with the
actually all cool.
Yeah.
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 It's nice to have a visual of the future that we've created.
And because Neptune is still in Pisces, it's all about visioning right now.
Mhm, right.
When we get over into Aries, then it's action. But now is a dream world, we're allowed to encourage
Wow.
it. Dream
Okay.
the future.
Oh,
So
I
it's
like
180 days when I really start carving.
There you go.
Okay, we've got 180 days of still dreaming and
Right.
Yeah.
And that's when the radio station debuts.
Yep.
We're going
From
to
the
look
heart.
back, you guys, and it's going to be incredible, the view from where we're headed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I see all these are different visions for various cities on the
Absolutely.
planet.
Yeah.
It's a nice template.
Wow. Wow.
Oh,
Okay, guys. Love you.
thank you.
Welcome. My
Yeah,
pleasure.
thank you.
Thank you
So good.
for all the learning.
Bye. Have
Wonderful.
nice dreams. Connect in the dreams.
Yeah.
Yes.
See
Yeah.
each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will
Yeah,
do.
maybe we can dream from each other, visit each other, go for a cosmic ride.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, that was nice. That was a nice group activity we did today. It's nice.
It was wonderful. Wonderful.
Yeah, and so easy, in former times to create something together, you had to have paper, you had to have pencils, you had to have all kinds of things. And now look, we did this.
Mhm.
Easy going, and no washing clothes, no washing colors, and we're done.
Okay. And
It's
we'll
so
see.
Very
great.
positive light side of AI.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah.
Right
Okay.
on.
The light
Wonderful.
side of AI. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah,
My,
thank
my
you.
pleasure.
Wonderful, you guys. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Yeah. Much love.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Likewise. Bye-bye.